nakushemero ebe tegita izoberi a program iteje yashitamana nyamwiza intekatika ngo uriyo kandorereje ngabutosha kuri kuri wakatano twetero mjeni izobe twakwetera Edward Nimusiima ogu ebimwe nibirunji bishemire biterire nibyinji ndamugano kanye no rushoro hango kumtayesa nintekatika ngo imwe nimbasa kwa mtakunyingamisa konkanye nda kwise kutosha kutuwa tru Kampala tutayira abanyabita bajada kofi nangwe nizobe nitwataya kandi turakore program eji abizoberi iwuri kunda kachayika shemireje mnonga yejumbere umukushati kabajada kofi babasa kweretera kofi yawe hona hori mutanga cyawe umwihange kandi mbarandkora big chef restaurant abona batayira bareke bakwera joro bwati bakufungurire uriye shemi mwende kanta kazari tancho gendera magaraga Edward Nimusiima izoberi Nimusiima nakshemero
ninye nakira yes
nagambira umurebeje shaha ngunanye nakuvuga n'umuntu
goko kandi imagine ndakabasa
nakshemero
ninye nakira
abanyakore tumakoreka rukundo kunkanye nerushona
yebarebye ndiye shani
noraruta
tujine shonga
nkubuza gankaye
gachira ga molawa ga bugolobi ga Kampala ga burindo okoko okoko mbichweke
ngamba ndiyubana
tujine shonga.
How is the last drop UG Africa?
The last drop Africa. It is fine.
Africa.
Yes. Tujine shonga. What's climate change no nyanko?
Bidahinduka yowi.
Yeah.
Climate change should be
yeah. Yeah. So we're pushing pora. We are a media company. Focusing on basically that. Yes. Tare muteni shonga. Na yakora msi.
Nimbani murena nyibambe na mo. Omukandi omjeni. Omugambere.
Ati December. Mbar.
Tahwiri.
Kare. Nzaka mugambere.
Aho ni mfunza. Mwen omureba ino rushonkoro nyine. Nyenda kumanya taremu. Nazo watarema. Nimusiima. Nimusiima
Edward. Watandikire nkahe.
Tanitsira nyahundu kumanyira na nyina munabarebi bakimanye nyowe nyamwiza uzakutandika kushoma muhuririya Kampala sana ngatandikira ari kandi shoma ku bwa page yo kubanza cyo kubanza mpaka muhero bituruka ryo junguri
Ondo wanongambira
omushejo gunagambo rujungu nahandi ko rujungu when urujunga hiriko moko muri nkoresha nayona nuwarwini so nyoma manyero mu Kampala sana niyo nahandisira butosha bururakatano nkando
no twadanje no gamba actually mpora
abantu abo nabo babayo
I know
when hati ubatancha Kampala ukatanchire kazoni
tanchire kazo
Nimusiima neza ya kazo
kazo Ramanuma Ntambazi kazo. By that time we get great ambara.
Ati twe kuba turumbara tujani muri abantambazi.
Oh really?
Not what kazo at my grandma's. Bana abantambazi. So I think that's easier to.
Grandmother na ragantambazi.
Okay. We hatu bakabahegombora omungari. Ora hurireho?
Nimpamanya. No mumbuga. No mumbuga.
Uri wantambazi uri umubwene.
So echaramba chetalo Ramanuma. LC1. That's LC1.
Umurka
Parish that's Ntambazi I think.
Egombora.
Twazahari. I think nayo ni Ntambazi.
Apparently basa wantambazi. Kanoni umungari.
Tukaze hona.
Or tinkumanya.
Nza kutero mukadi.
So nyo wazariro.
Nonazariro.
Turi
abana bana.
Ni mujgejo.
Ndio wa kabiri. Nchemanye of course. Ndio wa kabiri. Ngazarwa 1991.
One of those.
Can you imagine? Emyaka ni nkama 8 ndira hati.
So wazarwa Ntambazi.
Nazarwa.
Mujgejo no mshi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually na single 1 year.
Okay.
Yeah. Tinkumanya nanye. Nza kuuza mukadi n'umuzeyi turaraga. So akashatu n'umushiki. Then ndira kija bwanyuma like early 2000.
Wow.
It was shocked.
I know. I relate.
Yeah.
So very much. Two of them on my end.
Really? Nabato? That's what happened.
Abazeri bariho.
Bona bariho. Bona actually for some reason, for a good reason obviously, n'abashomesa. Bakaba bari abashomesa. Then they retired. Yeah. So bakamashomesa kazo. Omukade akana ashomesa primary school bakugeta what's the name? Angashomera kazo parents.
Okay. Then akana shomera muya hey no.
Chabahura. No jimanya? Aha. So kana shomera Chabahura. It's a primary school. It's a UPE. Very nice. So it's been there for a while. Then mzee akabanza kushomesa kazo secondary. Then he ashomesa kazo parents. Then he retiring as on business no kulisa na chino vimanya. Basically that.
Okay. So mwaza
Rwantambazi Rwamanuma.
Ishomero watandikira
kazo mtauni. Kazo parents. It was a very good school. It is a good school na hati yeah. By that time Chamshans, yeah. Katantum kindergarten.
Yeah, you're one of those again.
One of those, can you imagine? Yeah, in the early 80s. Yeah, so tukatari chirokwe, tukutambura kurugara Rwamanuma. Burizoba tujena mpora twamara P7 kwa Roy actually tukantubeta kwa Roy. Yeah, she was the headmistress or the owner of the school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uzira barumna ba wena
bona bashatu by that time tukaturi bashatu. Yeah. Mpora tutamze bijero obviously omumze atwara gari then he yafuna pisha we yateka pishi and it was interesting. It was a very interesting journey.
A champion chao.
So of course you have to apply to different schools. By that time, of course take Kampala national. Yeah, so to can't apply in yes, can't apply in Mbara, Ibanda, even Bushenyi. Yes. Ibanda no hamanya. First time kuzayo, my God. Yeah, so try applying, but with St. Joseph's, evacuated Javok. Yes.
You're Catholic?
Surprisingly, I am.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
It's not kuburiza kuagamba Javok.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so Mzee is Catholic. My mom Protestants. Yeah, kongatika kolum Protestants. So kuzomu Catholic it was Javok to open the doors of the church. So it was Javok and my brother Twena.
Okay.
Actually me and him tukaturinga twins, tukaturinga barongo.
Indeed you are.
Yeah, we actually look alike. Yes. Look alike for some taller than him. Yeah, so twatandika senior one hamwe. Same deka. Yeah. Ninjuka mzee what dropping
Banzorinde. Ishomero mkamugabiro mtandikira hamwe na rukija wamkwa.
Katandika hamwe.
Bambe.
Same class, even same desk. Yeah, we've been together for the last 30 years. Yeah. Everything by the way. Ambaka tweta barongo. And of course we were always together, sleeping in the same change. So it's got everything together. Twaje na twaza Javok. Mzee akatudropinga ninyushika that very day. Twaye tange chitanda chimwe cha deka. Aha mulyango tukantubeta akayaga. So yeah, zahiguna za hands. That's how we started. Yeah, like that. So twaza Javok.
Murukwija Javok kamye mungo kumanza kuruganka kazori kwijambara.
Kogwa kabiri.
Ogwabandize ukabasagwishwa.
So ogwabandize it's interesting. Ogwabandize tukantuza kuleba my auntie akarijira USA. So akarimbara then patpango mu motoka.
Mushakureba.
Taxi.
Anto wa
America izire. So arimbara akana tura around ntaraho. So tuja kumureba nabana of course all my parents.
Yo. Omhanda
chorus.
Eketa
kizere of course.
Because the Kejanka, if I remember 2006 or thereabouts.
So tujye motoka tujye mu taxi twareba rivine nagira idinimba rush. Akariyo chorus ekenda tantibana. So nareba bibindi and okay, I think this is Mbara.
I mean, it gets me so nostalgic. Because I every holiday of my life.
Really, okashomeranga?
Nyundi wambara, of course. Konka kuri my okay. So mwijo mgo kubanza kwijambarira mu Shikaribindi.
Shikaribindi za bwize bwerokwe. It looked like this is Mbara. Wachireba?
Ano mtakachire.
So twija twaraba sides za Ntarokwe, that road, eh? So Thrasham town for the first time, yes.
Konkiwo karembara.
Nareba Mbara. I was like, this is it. This is the life.
You arrived.
I have arrived. Yeah.
Okay, so mwareba auntie.
Twareba auntie.
So gundo mrundi wishango za Jovok.
So the second time actually, yeah, it was the Jovok part.
Izuba rero kubanza. Akashozi nyamtanga. Tutebezo kurya shit.
Jovok by that time ekaine abana who were actually old, quote in quote. Me, I was like what, 12 ngoma, I think. Yeah. Ekaine abana bakuru. It was different. It was like walking into Makerere. Yeah, it was different and it was very adventurous, eye-opening. It was all sorts of the words. So Nkantamra, my brother is called Victor. So Nkantamra na Victor everywhere. Twazi mu DH hamwe mu dining, twazi mu movies hamwe mu class, and we were actually doing the same things. Tukutamana hamwe. So yeah.
You got that inseparable.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So mama nemi akenga hina Victor.
Nyona Victor tukamarayo 5 years. We at some point kia mazalisinya 4 yachenyigisho mena. Yeah, the +2 as a bushenyi. Yes.
Ish, I went to Agatio for S5. So hakunda naro mukaba kajana when you were there.
Long story. Javoko wirowe. I don't know whether I should say this on camera. Msinya 4 tukakola strike. I don't know whether you remember it. In fact, can't to strike near, was it GTV or something like that?
Which year are we talking about?
Not 1970s. Yes, got strike in the GTV. GTV by that time carry DSTV.
It's a man.
DSTV no akushashura karangwaka. So Vija by that time be a home umpira. You're watching football, yes. So GTV no
it was like the ish.
The ish, kind of like 90% of the football. So Javoka yanga kuteza GTV. Abana like the entire school. Batanuka strike and stuff like that. I don't remember very well, but bakola strike kongabana binyo bakoze strike tubaragari chumsinya 5. So I think the administration kajanambo imwe mjendo. Most of them actually 90% of the people tubalize. Onkanyowe surprisingly I wasn't in the strike. Yeah. So
Wagara. You're that good.
I'm a good boy, by the way.
Comes out.
Like that.
Comes out you are. Okay. So
senior 5. After senior 5, I'm like, you know what? I miss my brother. Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah. He had really pampered you.
Yeah, he was pampering.
He was the big brother indeed.
Big brother.
I see. So was the +2.
Naza +2 like that. Naza bushenyi for the first time actually. Nkantakaza bushenyi like that.
What combinations?
Nkani nkola deg.
Can do
art. Akana kola choba. Akani mathematics. Akani meg, I think. Yeah. Nkakora so yeah, so Javoke nkani nkola hell.
You had literature.
I had a bit of literature, yes. Then and art. Anyway, I draw a lot. Yeah. So Knaji, the +2, they didn't have, I think, literature or history, one of them. Yeah, so I changed the combination. Natanikola divinity, economics and geography and art. Yeah. Deg.
Because
yes, Nabaj. Then we had friends, friendship, Joshua, the Liberty, there are many people from +2.
Kumanya twanzikase Jofo nenda kumanyi wo mwishomero ona munywano wa umunsi yona kabari Victor abandi ozana over I have the impression you are an introvert?
I am an introvert.
Yes.
Tinkugambisibwa like that. So, to Gareka last drop now, that's when we met Alex. Alex Tarem.
Yes, we went to school together.
Yes, Katandika Senior 1 together. Then I think Akatureka after Senior 2. Senior 2, Senior 3 there. Yeah, Zahand. Yeah, because we got closer after that. Yeah. Akana Rugaburemba, so it was easy for us.
No Abremba.
Yes. Actually, no Omucharo Henin no heta what's the name? We're so close basically. It's so close, yeah. So like that. Now tukafuna friends binge actually. Through Javok. Abinja bembarga Kapayas Mahamia, you know Payas Mahamia, yes. There are many. Konka Victor, of course, was closer than everyone else, yeah.
Okay, so before you know it, the year in +2 is done.
+2, long story by the way. Like a +2 yaba +2. Have a +3. So +2 ya Anthem. There was a lot of things, I can't say them on camera. With due respect.
But of course, it's a whole new environment.
Yeah, it was.
Waragakazo was Ambara. Waragambara was Abshenyi. Was Abshenyi was so mixed.
Actually, and this is.
Was so mixed. I think it's.
Yeah, it was the first time, by the way, because mixed. Of course, Waraga 4 years.
5 if you want to.
Actually, 5 years from a single-sex school. Can you imagine? As a +2 you know what it means?
Yeah.
Yes, it's different. And it's private, so they have different rules. I'm like, yo, what's this?
Like they got you out of nowhere.
Bam, yeah. So actually, Nkaruga Javok, senior 5 first term. Yeah. So another +2 second term. Can actually +2 yeah, +2. Nagamla Victor, actually Natira Namzena, and you know what? I'm not coming back here. Yeah. It was interesting. I didn't like the environment. Na mtwarize yabo yahindukamu nyomanyire mbara yanje manyire no manyire byabasigaza
kano ndakarya ka outing
nechome basically how I take like that
ndako yakasinje
ndako yakasinje nyina kuzambara kache nkebyo munsi cyaho. But in kind of our friends +2, so they played a very good role. About Joshua, I don't know whether you know Joshua Taylor. Can you imagine? They were like, no way.
Deal with yourself.
Yes. So now Garika's third term. Third term as well. Young term actually. I'm like, I was struggling. Can't academically. If you don't like the school, yes, yeah. I was doing badly. Actually, I was doing badly. Save for a few things were friends were mainly. I didn't like the entire environment. Yeah.
Yours was beyond the prejudice.
It was, yeah. For some reason, Victor wakana akunda. So of course, nkamshanga weka inexperience.
Can
you imagine? Yeah. So it's been like that. So Ninjuka, after third term, nashitama n'abaziri
mwitazana
twikirizana nti you know what tingaraka bushenyi. Can you imagine in that era the traditional parents they couldn't understand. So my siblings, my sister
Victor's because right now your luck is in his hands.
Yes. So of course you know before I spoke to the parents, of course nkana Victor kana namurabiremu. And my sister as well. My sister can marry here. So I didn't. This is not my style. This is not.
Meanwhile, Victor has blended in and is kawa.
He's fine.
And for you,
yes,
it's the other way around.
Yes, you know Victor. By the way, we are the same and different. Same in some things, but largely different. So when I was adapting, he's extroverted, of course. He has more friends than me. Okay, now I have more, of course, but. Yes, I do. Konka, we're different, down to earth. It's more of omuntu w'abantu. Let me call it like that. So,
abazire ko shitama nabo.
Shitama n'abazire. But then I'm not going back. Yes. So by that time, we had district quarter. Wabishka? I think they were all over the place. I'm like, you know what? Nijo kunuwe mcharo. I can get a district quarter. Nzemakere. I thought about it. I'm like, I think I can do this.
You're smart.
At that age, I don't know who actually told me about it. Konka, so I thought like that. That was my pitch. Umbazire banyabajanti. You know what? Tufunisho merokunuya. Nzeyo senior 6. Nkoreje.
District court ended.
That's what happened.
And that's how you went to Makerere?
No. That's now crossing to senior 6. It was a Kazo secondary. Oh. So there were many schools on the table. Buremba, then Ivanda Secondary, Nanamasho Mukazwaho.
There's a school called Premier.
I've
always heard about it a lot, Nana Kanoni.
Kanoni, yes. Kanoni used to be, yes. Well. Yes, Kanoni used to be a very good school back in the day. So, no mamza kana shumiza Kazo secondary, so it was easy for me to actually get I could just walk in and just get a place and sit, yes. So now I didn't, you know what? Kanze Kazo secondary. There are very few people who actually know this story in my entire life. Now, and even close friends of mine, they don't know it. So now as Kazo secondary. Nashitama senior 6.
Washomanota?
No.
Wazomboarding?
Nazomboarding. Exactly. So Victor Kanga Mrambo, so when he went back, people were asking me, Edward, yeah, long story. My friends missed me, obviously I missed them. It was so interesting. It was a different, because Kazo, the beauty with Kazo was, abana abinyikani matikatu kuzire hamwe nkaturi nawe Dixon, a couple of people.
Plus, it cannot be as different because this is home. A lot of things relate.
Exactly. Nkanza ngari akasozi ndeba nomuka.
Terech fees.
Kazo was actually different. Nkani manya cause Kazo secondary eri mu town. So town hona nimpamanya mamanya mzee yalinkamea. So exactly, of course.
The other way around. Long story short,
Kazo Twajes. I did well
because you belonged.
I belonged
and accepted.
Yes. Let's do this. I did well, fairly well. Then Kazo Twajimana naza Makerere. Quota was close. It was close. By that time, there was a lot of competition from citizening. Abana binyi bakabajire Kampala targeting the quota. So Kampala as a they did well as well. So nice. It's fine.
So Makerere was quality.
So Makerere, I remember because Makerere, and it was my first course was Commerce, BCom, external. Yes.
What? Hang in a minute. Okuruga Kazo kuza Makerere, okorajire Kampala.
Kantakaza Kampala. Can you imagine? So let me tell you a story about Kampala. So Kampala, so jine Antoine natura mukono. So Antoine after senior 6 on vacation, yajirambu yantwara mukono. Can you imagine? Yantwara mukono. She had a school, a career headmistress somewhere, Namawojoro. So yantwara mukono, it's the 6th vacation. Yampereze murumu. Gwa kushomesa. So I was teaching Namawojoro, Orujungu, SST.
It was primary school.
It was a primary school. Okay. A primary school, and I'm teaching there. It was interesting. Actually one of my best experiences.
Ever.
I don't have an experience about teaching basically. Of course my parents were teachers, but Yeah, so that was the first time kuza Kampala. Nyijuka tukashitamo motoka. Again twashika Masaka. Nteje ni Kampala ati. Tukaza motera aho. Ekeni nka around about, you know, after Masaka coming to Kampala.
Wale Kampala.
I'm like nale Kampala naleba. Motoka nyingi naleba. First time kuliona chips aho. It was different. At chips no zia. Chips sausages in yeah. So it was different. So it was mkono. By that time bakaba has a bypass. So tukaba bypass. So Kampala tunajitaham.
Konki wajitaham.
Nyona ajitaham. Yes. Can't kwa kechiro mkono bichichi.
When Kampala toraje.
Yes. So yes.
All right. So was a makerere.
So after that was a makerere. Actually my reason to do commerce. Tukatwine cousin with Akari Makerere. Alkora commerce. Mamwita Aine Abel. So Aine aka influencing a twin actually abana binji. Even my brother.
When I'm going commerce.
Commerce extern. Yeah nakora. Akaje mukatiro bukaru when looking like a bank or something like that. I'm like this is it. Exactly.
When ukachukura wazeza?
Nkakora commerce yaba commerce. So naturally I think I'm not a numbers person. Tin muntu you know,
Oshura.
Debit, credit, anger.
Welcome to my world.
No. I think, and then it needs to actually go out there to the parents. So for me, nkanyine sign zone to be an artist.
Pros and all that.
They were there to be seen. Nkatanga kola art in my kindergarten.
They were not embracing it.
Everyone knew about it. My parents knew about it. On P3, I was the best in school. Nganjenda, like small things like kukutera nka map.
Kutera extraordinary.
They used to come and pick me from class, senior 3. Wantum P7, untere map ya Africa wachi, obantere.
P3.
P3.
But picking up Kutera P7.
Kutera P7, bataka teba hansi. Stand on it, I started drawing. So, and everyone knew about it. My parents knew about it.
So somewhere midway, Bicom.
So somewhere midway after Bicom tukajikora. By that time, Bicom external, I don't know now. Ekeri 4 years because it's external. So after konka twa struggling and na brother wanje.
Because that is not who you were meant to be.
Yes. Twakora commerce is basically accounting. Ebintevumwe bikwijamo nka communication skills nka.
It's that generic course.
Yeah,
that everyone
exactly.
does.
Yeah.
And that's where you thrived.
So communication skills nkanya mukachinana bampereza nka business law nyamukanshanje konka bayita commerce. As in accounting, FAP by that time, financial accounting principles. Nkabirasha to mwana like retext. Me and my brother and most of my friends actually. So after 2 years, after 2 years of paying tuition, na twagamra waziri kama siya. Can you imagine traditional parents tbatwishiriza? We paid tuition for 2 years so we can't waste our money like that. So you know, brother wanje, because we used to talk about it a lot. I remember my brother by that time. Ekeri tukatwarugo mu it was off same. So tukaje mushiko naho. Tujenga tugarike kazo ninga tugume kunuya turonde mirimo. I remember my brother started a business by that time. Popcorn. We're actually selling popcorn. Muhanda. Now collab with my brother. First country popcorn of the chick. Yeah, tukuria capital. Yeah, so long story short, my parents embraced it after that. The beauty with Makele after it, bakaba kuchiza kuchanginga course after 2 years.
Okay.
Yes. So I had a friend of mine, Noishika Joshua wa +2. Akana shoma social sciences, but kungakana kora international relations. International relations, and we used to be so close. Gamba, telling me about international relations. I was liking it so much because I want to be a diplomat. Okay, you call embassy, I'm like, this is it actually. So, I'm like, actually, can you join me at social sciences faculty? Today, to applying, and brother wanje. My brother is another course.
Called what?
Library.
An information science.
Exactly. So, social sciences.
Okay. Both of you thrived.
Yeah.
3 years and you're done. Hang in a minute. Are you redoing from year 1?
Year 1.
Hello.
Yes.
5 years of MOOC.
5 years of MOOC.
Well done.
You can imagine my parents. That's why, with all the respect.
Oh, you should remember has a
Zona. I need to do that. Actually, no, what's a
So after 5 years, international relations, right?
So after 5 years, social sciences, called international relations, IRS, by that time. Yeah. Tomorrow.
Graduating. Now Victor has a
yes. My sister by that time actually at Fira evening. She was at MOBS doing international business. By that time, no 2 years. So we're now actually catching up. Same level. Same level. Can you imagine? So yeah, we finished together.
When I'm sure.
Yeah. So more, I remember to take you back. Actually still at Kamas. Year 2. That's when I started actually writing for New Vision.
How do you go there?
Different story actually. No, Manya. This is the person who didn't know anyone. Tinuna Manya New Vision. Tinuna Manya anywhere in the company in terms of, connections. Go. So in background media journalism nukuhandika by the way. Konga wirowe ngani panika munonga Facebook.
Yes.
Yes. Nkangamba, I used to do a lot of stories on Facebook. Etinareba muchiko ninchiga ngani ngamsiwa basically. I tell long stories. So and
I read each and every one of those long stories.
Thank you. Weber.
And can relate to date.
Ninjika Barbara Nyamwiza. Comments nachinas. So thank you for the support, for the likes. So Nkanje, I remember Nkanje Nzomu IT department to get a computer.
Because you didn't have a smartphone.
I didn't have a smartphone, obviously. So Gazo come computer lab, Nkanje friend wanje wakumwenta Pius here, Pius Muhamya akadia IT. So Nkanje nampere as a pass, because I got to hamoto like that. If you're not a student. So sometimes I come as a pass to gender, to Zamu. Nza Facebook bandike chipost chanje exactly by that time akaro hona za internet cafes kanza like nzomu one day ya can you imagine to just write on Facebook.
The guys of this day will not relate.
They will not understand what I'm talking about.
We took pictures every Sunday and waited for them the next
exactly
Sunday. And today it's just a swipe away.
Yes. So to cut the long story short, I used to be, this is year 2 at campus. I used to apply for jobs everywhere. Yes, everywhere. Yes, Nanichindi, whether I have qualifications or not, I have always been that person. I will apply, at least nza pano, now, just get that experience. I did a lot of a lot of job applications, a lot of interviews, different fields. At some point, one Elijah Kitaka, who's now I think with one of the banks, she used to own a company. An IT company. I used to follow him a lot. By that time I kind of got on Google. So I used to follow him a lot. He was inspiring me a lot. And then I applied on company. Then just work. To just work,
I
it's
understand.
fine. Yes.
It's stuff related.
No, manyangu.
What you needed was to just
work.
Whatever was available was work.
Yes. You just got that company, carry spare house around there. And so the was sales, you know. Yes. I remember that very day tukarugomu lecture. Lectures it to call Old Kampala. I remember very well. Nija nashaba Victor gain transport. Kontwara because nkanyine interview at around midday, around there, yeah. So Victor I'm sure transport yampeleza 2K za board nkantazini of course. So board yampise somewhere nka watoto church. I had to walk from Watoto to Spear. I entered the interview. Narugomu lecture, narugomu paper. Down in Tutka. Hey, Akashana, my God. I remember that interview very well. So, na hata home interview thingy. Omukazi yandeba atakanda mchisi. Akatutuka yandeba. That's okay. Sit. Yes. So because I can't you fail the first test, time management. I'm like, yo, what's this? I don't get it. Because it was a sales job. I'm like, yo, where do I begin now? Yeah, but it was a good experience. So of course, enough normal. Then you at some point when you hear an email, we regret that was my first regret. Yeah, I was shattered, of course.
Not
but
after your efforts.
Yeah, I did a lot of things. UBC, NTV. I am this person who doesn't even know how media works, the TV.
But you just went and you wanted work.
Yes. Urban. Yes.
So New Vision?
So New Vision, what happened was I was sending emails a lot to the editors. Nkaza editor from I think Monitor, Karinaki wenyine. By that time he was a managing editor. He's still a managing editor, I think. But nkamweleza email ndikumushaba murumu go kuhandika. Surprisingly, he responded. I'm sure he doesn't remember this, obviously. He responded, Yanjirambu, oh, okay. This is stuff, this is good, this is... Because kamele samples zanje. Samples because Facebook stories.
Yes, but that was content.
That's what I had. And then I used to blog a lot by that time. Kajine, some WordPress, yo.
I hear you.
So Karinaki Yanjirambu, I'm going to give you... just go to one day market or a city square, sit there for 3 hours, write what you see. Yeah. So I'm like, first of all, I was so happy that Karinaki has responded.
Yes. Whatever happens thereafter,
yes,
it is okay.
Yes. One day guy was closer to me, so na agenda. Naza one day guy on Ashtama. Na kazi bako the food people, taxis, all sorts of things that you know. By that time one day was different. Baka batoko mbechele this new market. So I wrote. By that time I had sent very many stories to New Vision and New Vision editors. Just apply. Let's give me a chance. Born out, of course, by Kaija, different people. Of course, in terms of New Vision thingy.
That email.
That email, yes. So.
And whenever you wrote, you went to every editor on that.
Can you imagine? No one responded. Sending like, I don't know, over 100 stories, yeah. So one day, someone responded.
My God. Who was the someone?
Someone responded who really offset my career. And up to now, I still remember him. He's part of my life. Mweta Nigel Nasa. You know Manya?
I do.
So by that time, Akana Okora, he was the editor for...
What is it called?
The Pull Out.
Not school.
Blitz.
Yes.
Blitz. Yeah, Blitz.
Yes,
I think
Blitz,
so.
Friday.
Yeah. Yes, Friday. And Lifestyle.
And Sunday Vision, something. Was that an insert in the Sunday Vision that was?
Sunday Vision was.
What was that pulled out then? I remember Handika Ebiashongoro.
Yeah. But by the time it was being phased out.
Okay.
Konga kana kola akari society editor.
And Lifestyle.
And Lifestyle. So, and we're not even friends on Facebook. So Nigel responded
to one of your 100.
To one of my 100 stories.
Yes.
Yeah, Njarambu, this is good. Come on Monday, a new vision. A new vision. At around, come at 10 a.m. Can't you like at 7 a.m.?
Can't be.
Actually, na joke yanga ambira ati na ateresi mumuka.
Oh dear.
Nti nafuna murumu. As if
you had been there already.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes. So I told my friends, I was so happy.
Whoever cared to hear.
Whoever cared to hear. So Nazumchi.
Nazani Vision.
At 7, Nazani Vision.
Nashtama
Hanomaka, the reception. So now there were people I've always admired.
There, complex.
Yes. Now there were people I've always admired. Barabaho, Ninkomanya ba Sima ba Denzel. Bazanye comes. Yo, this is the place. You know how busy it is.
Yes.
So Mandia. So nagam receptionist nti nyina Nigel atstama na mugambira he's coming. Nzawo nshitama ndeba. Kimba ndiawo after like an hour or two. They were Nigel yish. Can't kumanya na face obviously. But he looked familiar. Sometimes we were take the mug shots. Yes. They were Nigel yish. You know how he is. Accent. He's looking cool and stuff like, eh. Ugunaza kupomurumo. Exactly. At Edward, I'm like, yeah, come with me. Okay. Like, okay. Tutemba. Turabumu na manyani's room. My God, nkani ndeba nkani yo. Mama. Buri yomari ya computer na typing. I'm like, the branding Saturday Vision.
Saturday Vision. Features.
Yes. Ndukoleva all these people, Kalunji Kabuyes and stuff. I have to work here. Yes, nzakuija. So tujena nteko mu karumu tuganira with some other guy, I think. I remember. Then ajirambu, okay, after kuganira, Antwara deski pulled a chair, like sit there. So you will start. This is your chair.
There you are.
Ajirambu, come tomorrow again. Nijonchaka of course can't do what 7 again. Hey, wano.
Can't do me.
Kani nishinkora. Nkanjati read the newspapers. Go to the library. Nkasoma mahore.
Library kuri.
Twalo ka hansok. My God, na shoma mahore aga 1900 I don't know. But hore yona nkarishoma. That was my first test. Nkashoma mahore for about like 3 weeks. Ntine any article out. Konkani kuzani vision. Ndikuzaisha him. By that time tukatri off same nkana galichewa antu wanye mukono.
How would you come?
Nkante ma taxi.
Antaka kwa sente.
Akampa sente sometimes, almost times obviously. Then no mukaba nyeleza sente. Transport. Sorted.
That is a mindset.
Largely, of course. Zani vision no manyana all the traffic ya Gundi Ginger Road where you're getting at every day. No article. No assignment.
No transport refund.
No transport refund.
No contract.
No contract.
No nothing.
People don't know that this person actually works here. Because no ID. Some don't remember very well. Some temporary pass. Yeah.
The access card.
Yes. So of course bakulooking aheru kolia nekutegereza muntu aija kuigurira nkebyo. Yeah. So one day, and I still remember very well, it was a Friday. I'm a very big fan of Maurice Kirya.
Okay.
So Maurice Kirya kind of concert Serena. And of course I was following it. Nkanye nakujita of course ndinyine sente.
Naija thanks.
So every Friday morning tukatufuna meeting yaba writers and photographers who will work on this weekend and stuff like that. By Stephen Odeke. So seniors basically. That weekend Maurice Kirya's concert was the biggest event on that weekend. So tulia also najua ati Edward Nimusiima noza kukola ki?
Maurice Kirya.
You will cover Maurice Kirya.
That was a direct
God
pass to going to heaven.
To heaven. Yes. First of all, it's Maurice Kirya.
Second, first assignment.
Third thing, it's at Serena Hotel. Kantagazaga Serena.
I mean, you have an open ticket.
Yes.
You're going to have a press card or whatever it is.
Yes.
And all the life has fallen into place for you in a blink of an eye.
Exactly.
Go arrive.
Gets open at 5 p.m. Candy like at 3. Candy. Actually,
you're going to be here from 3 to another 3.
Yes. Yes. I didn't care. This is Serena.
This
is Maurice Kirya. So, one delay actually, it was the transport refund person. Because deciding about 10K for the weekend for the transport. So that was my first assignment. It was a Serena.
Obawenka.
And Nijenka with a photograph, of course, photographer na itolora mu kunganyo kashitama somewhere. Yes. Kanyi nesumu. Gaja katabo kaniviri no kamanya kaliya. Cannot book. Nakashimukayero. Nakasimu kanje. So which much happening is to note, especially via Shongoro. So what do people want to hear?
Because when you sit down home and you're going to write your article, it's just your mind playing around the narrative, but you have pointers.
Exactly. So you look at that very day. After Maurice Kirya's concerts, they end on time. 10 p.m. It was done actually. After that, kind temba taxi garika mukono. So temba taxi, and then I sat in traffic. Nigel akana enda that story on that very day because it was supposed to come out on Monday. So I wrote that story. Asimiyanj, the Nokia Asha. I had the Nokia Asha. I wrote that story and I sent to Nigel. Traffic. By the time I got to Mukono, it was done. And I was so happy. I'm like, yes. So I waited for his response. He didn't respond.
My God.
So you can imagine the anxiety. So Monday, I remember very well, ngaraga Mukono, akashesh. Shahem. Nduku kuronda taxi. Remember, I'm going to New Vision, where I'm already in Karukumi.
But you really wanted to.
I wanted to know. I'm not sure. I was dying. I had to buy a newspaper. Mukono, ndukuza New Vision, to get more papers. But I had to buy it, so I bought it.
I hope the article was in there.
The article was in there. Yeah. The article was in there.
Yes.
Edward Nimusiima. Maurice Kirya. Wow, this is a wabichi.
Yeah. Kabaila in wakeshomera.
Kabaila na wakeshomera. Shahizo na atero mukisumu.
Njoko hasengo kubiyama.
My God.
Okana wasano garuko.
Yo. So ntero mukisumu. Mwandeba mzee akagenda yagura amahoro. Timagi yaguze. So yeah, it was interesting. That was the first year.
I want to hear his feedback as soon as you go to the Nigeria.
The feedback was, this is good.
Nice. At least
yes. Yeah. He didn't, you know how sending articles out, the editors, of course, they have the right to change. He didn't touch it. So coconut hand each.
Okay. So that's how you go to New Vision.
That's how I started New Vision.
You want to negotiate?
No. I was a freelancer.
Either way, you are supposed to earn. But then did you know all that is my point?
I didn't know.
Ohandika article ya
article ya Timanyanti.
Was it the only one in the month?
No, that's how it actually started. Every week I had articles.
Okay.
Yes.
So kwezukwa
so freelancers babashashura per story. Yes. By that time, of course, I think it was 20k, 30k around there. It was interesting. At the end of the month, Jango in the whole Tinkachigam. With due respect. Yes. So that's how I started.
And that was just New Vision, and then before you know it, Kampala
Sun comes in. Bakawali Hansinkani Batina, Ntakumanya anyone there. Then I started people used to like my writing. Yes. So the editor of Kampala Sun became with Rafael Okelo.
Yes.
Very good writer. By that time he was very good. I've read your stories. Would you mind?
You're like, do you even know what you're doing?
And why are you asking these questions? No, who's that? Yes. Come through. I'm like, okay. So does that mean that, okay, if I write for Kampala Sun and New Vision, same salary, if you combine, I can make more money? Look, yeah, that's how it works. I'm like, okay. So here you have to spread your wings.
Pour out your heart.
Exactly. So now I got handy stories from Ushango in Castolum Flair. Ushango in Stolum, some Saturday Vision, Sunday Vision with my friend Adonia. Yeah, so that's how we started. Kampala Sun, I just took over. We had the best team by Angela Katemu, Dora Tunjere, many people. Alex Balimukungu, Emma Sejengo.
Alex is still there. I think I left.
He's still there. He's still there. Emma Sejengo, many people.
Emma is still there as well.
Yes. I was with him last week. I have never seen a talented team like that anywhere. I
mean, without a doubt.
Anywhere in the world, yes. And me sloping in as in fitting in like that was interesting.
I see. So wakora Kampala Sun.
Nakora Kampala Sun and New Vision like that. They even got me a column. I used to write fashion.
Yes, I think you had a column somewhere before you
Fashion Forward. Yes. With my mugshot.
Yes,
and my
without a doubt.
Yes.
Grown beard and stuff.
Can you imagine?
Yes,
that's how I started. Now life changes. Yeah.
Then you really arrived.
I arrived.
Then the bank account spoke.
Of course, not much money.
But spoke better than initially.
Yes. I think, of course, by that time, I didn't need any help from home.
Okay.
Yes.
So watungumu officially wabona vision bakwa SR number ID
everything. Viona ID vichi kind of course that was confilled. I was Edward Nimusiima.
Hello.
By that time everyone knew me. Facebook,
the
ish events, of course Tairambusha, I did all the things by the New Vision with my friend Solomon Mulei.
Yes.
Yes. So we did a lot of things. A lot of interesting stuff. Awards, nominations at brands. I was nominated like 4 times at brands. It was interesting.
Who has that?
A little boy from Ramanuma. Yeah. So a friend of mine, Adonia, left New Vision. So I got New Vision yazomu advertising. Bakujeta mad advertising.
Yes.
By that time I got kanjocha. And he stops writing. I'm like, okay, why are you leaving me? So I'm actually here. You write ads, you can write, but you write ads and they pay better. I'm like, it's interesting. So Zokwe Yagmana, telling me to join him and stuff like that. But I refused.
And you couldn't do both?
I couldn't do both.
They were rather more strict.
Yes. So they need they need you at office at 8 to 5 job, proper job. So kunuya kama in the freelance yanje tuinichivuru ogumunti picking people from the airport, the artists, no man. I live this life.
You had arrived. I mean, this is what commands that.
This is it. I've entered all the offices in around major offices. Have that card.
To that.
Yes, so I can't just switch. But one day, the owner of MAD himself, he was a friend of mine at Facebook. Akana kundevini vile nipandika na tenachi sends me a message. I'm with address Kamuli, legend. So he's like, would you mind joining MAD or joining advertising? Very many people had actually told me to join advertising. People at Fireworks, different people, but I was hesitant. But one day,
you made up your mind?
I made up my mind. I think I was getting not frustrated, but there was no challenge.
You were outgrowing the excitement.
Exactly.
You lived it all. Relatable.
Yeah, you reach a point where you can write in your sleep. Like, back here is you need to go and attend a Chivulu to write about it. 300 words. I might not even go, but I can write. I can sit somewhere.
Footage.
Yes.
Or
yes.
Facebook or whatever
yes.
it is.
That was that,
yes.
Yeah. So
Go to that level.
I got to that level. I was very done. I was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. And then I needed the money. Nkakula, needed to pay rent, had shifted to Ntinda. So life had changed. So I needed money. So Kamuli, I'm like, hang on. Are you serious? Like, yeah, I'm serious. So come and we talk. So Ninyushika, by that time they had shifted to Ntinda.
Where you were staying.
Exactly. So Ninyushika kanjira, I sat in the office, small cubicle. It's like, I like your writing. But advertising writing is different. But first question is, which billboard did you see? I'm like, were there billboards? I didn't give any damn about advertising. Which TV ad did you watch? Which radio script ad did you listen to? I'm like, I don't even have a radio. So yeah, Jadam, you know what? Would you mind joining us? I'm like, I joined because of Adonia. Adonia was there as a friend of mine. And the offices looked cool. Offices advertising are different from the newsroom. Yeah, I'm like, and this is near home. I'm like, okay, let me join. So it's like, first we're joining for 3 months for internship, basically. I joined as an intern.
Well, you paid for that?
I was paid for that. Huge downgrade from New Vision. New Vision can't wear a centizen. I mean, you would, in a good month, you make good money. A milli plus, all those, yeah. This is Mtwara village. Twagarko. I'm like, okay, are you for real? This is the money. Okay. Oh. But so Twagzaho, I remember I joined with some woman. Back with Leah Chirotich, I think. Yeah. So we were there for 3 months writing ads. They told me just write a TV ad and radio ad for, I don't know whether I can mention this on TV, but it's a brand for cosmetics, big brand. Yeah, that was my first ad. Again, baptism by fire. After 3 months, they were supposed to choose one person, one copywriter. They called them copywriters. They chose me. Yeah, the rest is history. Negotiating close to, I think, 1 million. Life is changing. I have gigs all over the place. Konka New Vision. Because of time, natanka reducing, stories and eventually I just phased out New Vision. Focused on advertising.
Okay. So
yeah. MAD ngakolayo for about 3-4 years.
Then last job?
So after MAD, another advertising, many agencies had approached me to write for them. So one friend of mine called Ivan Musoke, akana Koraha Metropolitan Republic. It's an advertising agency. To they used to work on MTN.
Yeah.
So they called me and like come and join us. Like, okay, this is a big agency, MTN.
Bigger
what?
than where you were.
Yeah, bigger than Mad. Big money and stuff. So it was we negotiated and stuff like that. I was supposed to start working on Monday. Yes. I didn't go. I was so scared. Yes, I was so scared. I'm like, Kang Muhammad. Mad was different. Mad was like family. Yes, I was like, They called and wrote emails. I was so embarrassed. Yes, but Musoke Kia Hezaya Argayo, and he went to an agency called TBWA.
In Bugolobi.
Called Tiba, basically. So Kija Yaga Kayanyet, come and work for us. I'm like, are you serious? They have an opening here. I'm like, okay. So we negotiated and I joined TBWA Uganda.
And that's where you are.
That's where I am now. It's been 3 years.
I see.
Yes.
Happy. Nimusiima. Wisha washwera ryari.
That's a nice question.
Yes.
That's the most
it's
a very important. Yeah, it's a very important question. It's actually different. It's actually interesting that most of my friends, my friends they're off the streets. Yes, but Alexi, yes, But see, who's on the streets like potholes now? Edward Nimusiima. Yeah, so Okshreda, to be serious about it, I am not sure. Maybe I'm wrong.
I know, but is someone saying you? I said someone. I about to see that.
Nibukuru Munonga. Hey, really? My God. I'm in so timanya whether I'm seeing anyone or not.
Okay, Katen.
Ninza kutubuza until like that.
Twargahari. Twargantambazi, Ramanu, twaza Mbarra, twaza Nyamtanga, twaza Bsheni, twijana Kampala. Umutyakubuza ngo ebintu nkabishatu ebikwerire kubechori. Hino umuntu yanzura ngukubuza kibuza twita Yesu mwenje cyanye bananye. Rugaba.
Yes, I saw it.
Question.
I saw his question.
I mean, don't remember it.
Let me pick it.
He asked Nimusiima akagambira ata abana b'emyaka eshatu abantu bato how to work for the 30s, the 40s and the 50s. Am I right?
Let me see, I'm trying to get it.
Ekibuzo kyomanyiraganise ninja kukubuza kugira ngo mbwenu ntahemo.
Yes.
Haruna abandi ababuze babuza abandi so guys. Bana nishemera mnonga kundu kubahandikira nkabaje ntiyo nzakureta kani Nimusiima ogu ndeteka mwaka w'imwe. So exactly nyimwazi. Okay. The show is pre-recorded, so a day before you recorded this, I wrote on Twitter and asked if you guys have any thoughts for the guests we're going to be having on the show. At Nimusiima,
Rugaba Agaba, he's a friend of mine actually. On Twitter. I've known him for a while on Facebook and stuff. Okay. He's been a good fan. Quote. So to Nimusiima, his thoughts on how young people can work, thrive, and grow in emerging cities like Mbara, Gulu, Fort.
I don't know why I took it
outside Kampala.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Your story relates to the young people. I just saw myself in you as you narrated. The bits and pieces that relate to me were really live. And the bits and pieces that relate to my other people, my siblings, my friends, the people in my circles that I know about, whatever you said is representative of those people.
Yes.
So, Bagambet.
So I think the world is changing. The world is changing. And the most important thing is you have to change with it. Okay? Ati ndeba ngokutu atandikire a simple boy from Kazo Ramanuma, no electricity, no data, internet, smartphones to get to where I am now. I haven't made it in life, obviously. I still have bigger dreams. Konga can see the progress. So, but all that has been consistency and then changing with times. So, trends, what's happening around the world. And then the most important thing, I think, you need to find your footing. You need to find your passion.
That makes you you.
Exactly. You as a person. You know, it's cliche. Follow your passion. You just follow the money or whatever it is. Okay, you can do that, but for how long?
It doesn't last.
Imagine me now joining the medical department. Exactly. Because of the money. No. So follow your passion. Find your footing. Even if it's, say, fashion, writing, if it's crafts, if it's photography, if it's whatever it is. Go for it. Because passion, in the long run, I know the journey might be very rocky, but it will pay off. It will definitely pay off. I've seen it with my eyes. Okay. Yes.
Kare, mbwene bikuwa kuwene chatsigire shukura nondangu retero munevo itu na chuchulugambe ngatwaza kwendera.
Twaza kwendera. So I didn't talk much about last drop.
Yes. How could I forget? How's your last drop, Karga?
So last drop, Africa, it was it is a baby that we had with me and Alex Taremwa. So you know Taremwa, besides being village mates, Katanka Hamwe High School. Kongom High School, we used to do a lot of interesting things in there. We even had a music band. Yeah. Can you imagine? So our passion for creativity was showing for a long time. So at some point, tuja to atandika home. Later on in life, to atandika home newspaper. It was an online newspaper. Then of course didn't grow into something big. Then Alex Yambrao as a UCU, Tankakora Standard, then later on Tankakora Observer.
Nairobi, what?
Then Tankakora Matoke Republic. So Kongatwagamahamwe basically. So later on in life, we became so close. Konka in our close relationship to Ajinambu, what can we do? We need to start something. So that passion for starting things, especially media. To Ajinambu, if we can do a lifestyle newspaper online, can't it work? So we looked around. I mean, everyone is covering Zari, everyone is covering what's happening in the country, and lifestyle-wise. We need to be different. Alex had a passion for climate change from way back. Yeah, what if we start something about climate change? The in thing.
Yeah.
It's happening all over the world. And no one actually is doing something.
Like
yeah. Of course, there are organizations, but if we give it a spin, yes. So then, okay, it actually can work. Well, I remember when a band talking about these things, like, it can actually work. Should we just do echo something? Everyone's calling themselves echo something. So Namjanti, I was the creative, yes. I was a creative person on the table. He's more creative than me, but yeah, there's a doubt there. So I'm like, what if you wake up in the morning and you took your last drop of water because of climate change? You wake up in the morning and you've seen your last green thing. You wake up in the morning and you've seen there's a last glacier somewhere melting. Something last. So what if we call it last drop?
And there we are.
There we are. So we started a media organization, non-profit obviously, but creating awareness about climate change. So we have twin website, twin where the stories go, twin podcast. We have a podcast person, Matabera, twin YouTube channels, obviously. Then we do, of course, social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Then we also do, of course, community work on ground. Yeah, so we
I've seen you travel places. Tarema,
yes.
Mostly, I guess.
Yes, mostly. Because I have a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Okay, it's back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, please.
Come on.
Gosh.
Yeah. So last drop. It's been a year and a half now of doing, interesting content, interesting work. There's a lot of good feedback from people. Yeah, but we're still pushing.
And trying to penetrate donor community as well.
Try to penetrate, yes. In anything that is about climate change, please kindly. I think we're now the leading, climate change, media. Exactly, yes. Oh. We've had a lot of interesting, conversations with different people. We're in bed with Nema themselves. Shout out to Naomi. She's been helpful in one way or another. And a couple of different people, our friends in the media fraternity. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. That's great. Kare, yabari ku tomugisha gukurura magaraga. Daira ashtamana.
Yes.
It's been an honor. And
it's been an honor.
Never happened.
It has never happened. I've never had a conversation Nurunyankore. Honestly.
Kare, owano turere katwendera twatayize Edward Nimusiima or the last drop Africa na n'ebindi bingi ebwahurira amagaraje yatsibirentanda na mnongite abariyoko emnyito y'erigendo abarikuteekateeka ngu eki n'eki kirikubaasa kuba nk'oku nakuri teekateeka ngu kora ashutami wahurira program egi noija ogira kihango eki wayeheramu ogire watandikira ogire ensibuko y'ebyorohere nibukora kandi omenye ngu buzimako nibwasika nyetwa Barbara Nyamwisa oshere butosha shitamana Nyamwisa YouTube burakatanu twatino mjinimisia izo yetu akora hajada coffee batayire kandi bashajwe akabine coffee kukiza y'uburunjo muyangire umurimbara utakafira kwishira abanyamwita ba Big Chef restaurant bagabura bafungura bategura urakatanu babine live band nunji etija coffee mukama turindi tugakora kwisha ogumeho